is on the line.
Stand and Deliver still trending #1 throughout the United States. The backside looking for a new champion. Oh, just able to roll through. And again, these two women have learned so much about each other. The ins, the outs. What the other does so well is another counter, another near fall.
I'm still in shock that Io Shirai actually admitted that she liked another human being. And of all people, it was Kaylee Ray.
Oh, or how Zoe Stark feels about that. I'm certain Zoe Stark somewhere looking on at this matchup.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure she has a little jealousy because Io Shirai never once admitted to liking Zoe Stark.
I think it was an unspoken bond between the two.
No, it's quite literally, I don't like you. That was the quote.
Right now, whoa! Looking for that fake kick, no one home, and Rose from the outside. Again, no countouts, no
nice from Mandy Rose. Calling out something new from her arsenal. That's what I like about Mandy Rose. As technically proficient as she is, she can get down into a brawl in a heartbeat.
That's all you like about Mandy Rose.
I don't know what you mean.
I already beat you.
Oh, and yeah, Rose, again, talking so much trash. That is why there's a bullseye on her back. And look, how tough is it going to be for Mandy Rose to retain her title here tonight?
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly tough with a marauding Cora Jade swinging fists at your forehead. But once you get through that, of course, there is no champion's advantage here. Doesn't need to be pinned, doesn't need to be submitted to lose her women's championship here. That is the worst nightmare of any champion in this industry.
Cora Jade talked about the dream to be champion. After she held the NXT Women's title for the first time, it has consumed her as off with a spine buster. Cover, count Kaylee Ray there quickly to break things up.
Yeah, smart from Kaylee Ray. She really is a veteran in this particular matchup. It was done all over in Europe. Really gaining some momentum
now
here in NXT too.
Mandy Rose has taken out the Women's Dusty Cup champions and is focused now on Cora Jade.
Yeah, and for me, no disrespect, Cora Jade has to be the weak link in this matchup. She's the youngest, just 21 years old. Quite incredible. She's achieved what she has done in such a short career here. But this is the problem. I warned you about this.
Cora Jade has proven you can never count her out.
Cora Jade, all right, hats off to her. There's a lot to like about her. Of course, she's gutsy. She fears nobody, but her youth and inexperience will come to the fore at times. Of course, we saw her injured in the Women's War Games matchup, but somehow she came out of that and ended up winning the match for her team. We know she's good. It's the lack of experience that has always concerned me. Sometimes get emotional. And things are beginning to look a little bleak. Is this the nightmare you're talking about?
Cover, Rose to retain it. Jade just able to get her right shoulder up.
Cora Jade's starting to look like a mouse lost in a maze in that ring.
Well, Mandy Rose has done a nice job of keeping Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai at bay as she has kept this focus to what you said. You called Jade the weak link. Mandy Rose must have the same thought.
Well, this is, Mandy Rose and I were very similar in our lines of thinking, like two peas in a pod, but surprisingly here, Cora Jade.
Cora Jade landing all on the line for her dream to become champion. Again, there's no countouts. And Kaylee Ray.
Oh, no. I warned you about this, Vic. I warned you about the inexperience factor. Here's when you're high, you take down Mandy Rose, you start celebrating too early.
Wait a minute, the genius in the sky.
Absolutely not. Pointing in our direction too. Oh, no! Catching her knees on our desk as well as the neck area of Kaylee Ray.
All four of these women willing to destroy themselves to destroy the other, all for the honor, the right, the privilege to call themselves champion.
Well, Io Shirai got herself up. She's walking with a limp. I'm not surprised catching those ankles or knees on our desk in the process of that high-risk moonsault. The damage clearly done, though, to Kaylee Ray.
And here's Io Shirai, who has stood toe-to-toe with the likes of Sasha Banks, was in the main event last year of night 1 of Stand and Deliver. Can she come through one more time in the clutch?
Yeah, the pedigree of Io Shirai completely unquestioned here. Perhaps the most dominant women's champion in the history of NXT.
Oh, roll through, double stop!
And you know she wants that championship back in the worst way. Main evented Stand and Deliver 2021 night 1.
Oh! Fake kick connects. Being the best is what drives Io Shirai every time she steps foot in an NXT ring, as now she has her tag team partner in her sights. Missile drop kick connects. Shirai now quickly into the cover. Hook of the leg, and there's Mandy Rose.
Brilliant.
Oh, trying to snake a victory like a weasel.
She's trying to stop her opponent winning the match.
She's trying to steal the win. Cover, count. Kaylee Ray kicks out.
By any means necessary, Vic Joseph. That is a sign of a smart competitor.
Submission.
Oh no.
Kaylee Ray trying to lock in. I don't know if Kaylee Ray fully has a submission locked in. Cora Jade though, from behind is Io Shirai. Cover. Kick out is Mandy Rose going to tap out. Is Mandy Rose going to tap out? And on this side, Io Shirai looking for the Texas Cloverleaf.
Oh no.
Cinched in real deep.
Who's going to tap first?
Is Mandy Rose going to tap? Is Cora Jade going to tap?
This is high risk for both Kaylee Ray and Io Shirai.
Shirai looking at Kaylee Ray for a moment. Kaylee Ray realizing she's cinching, she's squeezing. Mandy Rose is fading, and Cora Jade able to kick free.
How much damage has been done to our women's champion, Mandy Rose, clutching at her throat, damaged thorax. She might not be able to breathe properly.
This is all about the NXT Women's Championship here at Stand and Deliver in Dallas, WrestleMania Saturday, and it's Io Shirai who's back in control. Well, for just a moment, a split moment, is now Kaylee Ray turning things around.
She's so good, but then again, perhaps Mandy Rose is just a shade better, and now she's back where she wants to be.
Right back, and there comes Cora Jade, and Jade finally getting some offense, and Cora Jade now string together some momentum. Can she build momentum in this matchup? Are we about to witness the start of the reign of Cora Jade?
Cora Jade with some of that fluke momentum we've seen from her in the past.
Did you say fluke?
I'm saying fluke momentum. She was down, she was out, somehow back in it, but is the damage done to that left pin of Cora Jade?
Jade trying to block out the pain, and adrenaline will make you do some crazy things. And can Cora Jade be closing in on her first reign as NXT Women's Champion?
Mandy Rose does not want to lose that championship to anyone, but it would sting even worse if it was to Cora Jade of all people.
Cora Jade right back in. Look, Jade, we talk about building momentum in this matchup. Jade has done just that. She has weathered the early storm of all three superstars. Rose trying to answer back, but Jade, one step ahead of Kaylee Ray. Wait a minute. No. Oh! We sent pulling out all the stops. Shirai back to her feet. Oh, right to the small of the back. You see the pain on the face of Jade. And now there's only two standing.
Genius of the Sky tasting victory.
Perfect drop kick.
Connection. Mandy Rose in complete disarray.
And it's Shirai complete control. Shirai feeling the energy. Feeling the love from the NXT Universe here in Dallas. Oh!
What a bridge!
Cover! Count! Kick out by Rose.
And you hear Io Shirai gasping for oxygen as she pulled that off. If that didn't put Mandy Rose away, I don't know what will.
You take another look. This was, unthinkable. Unbelievable.
Canadian destroyer on the ring apron of all things. I think that is Kaylee Ray down and out for this matchup.
NXT Universe has been fired up since the start. Whoa. What is Mandy? We don't see Mandy Rose go to the top.
Yeah, you got to pull out some goals. Shote uppercut from Io Shirai. Mandy Rose may have made a grave error here.
Well, Shirai, on the other hand, is at home when she's high above the ring. What's on the mind of the genius of the Sky?
Top rope, I'm backing Io Shirai every single time against anybody, as much as I hate to admit it.
Oh! Shirai into the cover. Do we have a new champion? Cora Jade out of nowhere.
2.99 seconds. But fortunately for everybody in this match, with the exception of the genius of the Sky, Cora Jade once again coming out of nowhere to break that pin up.
NXT Stand and Deliver on WrestleMania Saturday. This a fatal four-way for the NXT Women's Championship. Mandy Rose just went for a ride. Io Shirai